Welcome to today's Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing you the developments shaping markets, capital access, and business decision-making across Jamaica and the region. Let's get into the stories that matter. The Bank of Jamaica is reporting a net loss of $10.6 billion up to January 28 on assets of $1.3 trillion. When compared with the net profits of $4.7 billion recorded on assets of $1.1 trillion in January 2025, this is a fall in profits. The bank's foreign assets jumped to $1.1 trillion in January of 2026 compared with $875 billion in January of 2025. Its local assets fell, however, to $246 billion from $273 billion in January of 2025. Total demand liabilities moved from $790 billion last month compared with $638 billion in January of 2025. Companies listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange released their financial results. First up is the RJR Group. For the first 9 months ended December 31, 2025, RJR, which operates 4 radio stations, 5 television stations, 3 print publications, digital and multimedia streams, posted a net loss of $502.10 million, representing a 52% deterioration from the $329.39 million loss recorded in 2024. Next, pharmaceutical chain Fontana reported that Hurricane Melissa significantly affected Fontana's business operations across the island, particularly in the west, with the disruptions resulting in the second quarter ended December 31, 2025, performance being below initial projections. However, Fontana delivered a 5.6 year-over-year % revenue growth, totaling $2.9 billion, up from $2.7 billion booked a year ago. And finally, Access Financial Services is reporting lower profits for the 9 months ended December, despite modest revenue growth. The company posted consolidated net profit after tax of $320 million, down 9%, or $33 million compared to the same period last year. The decline was largely due to higher operating expenses, which rose 7%. For the trading period of February 19, 2026, the most actively traded securities were Separate Limited with 5,792,653 units, representing 16.42% of market sales activities. Trans-Jamaica Highway Limited, Jamaican dollar shares with 5,483,807 units, representing 15.54% of market sales activities. Trans-Jamaica Highway Limited US dollar shares with 3,444,945 units, representing 9.76% of market sales activities. Investor activity remained concentrated in transportation plays, signaling continued interest in dividend-producing and strategic assets. Turning to the foreign exchange market based on Bank of Jamaica data for February 19, 2026, Forex traders recorded significant activity with strong demand across major currencies. For the US dollar, trading margins reflected steady liquidity, with the US selling at $156.93 and buying at $155.17. For the Canadian dollar, moderate gains supported by 95-cent transaction spreads meant the Canadian dollar sold for $115.47 and was bought for $114.52. For the British pound, continued volatility offered short-term trading opportunities of 73 cents in profits for the banks. The British pound sold for $210.98 and was bought for $210.25. These movements underscore the importance of cash flow timing and currency awareness for businesses managing import costs, debt servicing, or overseas exposure. For our credit report tip of the day, a credit report should be viewed as a financial asset because it represents your track record of managing money and honoring commitments. Just like any asset, it gains value when you take care of it. By reviewing your credit report regularly, correcting errors, paying bills on time, keeping balances low, and using credit responsibly, you strengthen this asset over time. A strong credit profile can open doors to better financing terms, business opportunities, housing options, and greater financial flexibility, making it something worth building and protecting rather than avoiding. And that's today's business report. I'm Denise Williams, bringing clarity to capital, markets, and strategy. Until next time, stay informed, stay intentional, and keep building forward. See you soon.